This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Marshall's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Now on the option. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's dragged down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love love that about college football, the individual chance. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down. That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
On the option. He'll do it himself. Rides the back on the option. The give. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. The option look. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. The give to the fullback.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here comes the option. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. And ill-advised. Play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Now on the option. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well give it to him again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the big fullback. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Allen. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Card in the backfield, it's Gibson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. On the option. Got room to work. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They'll send the back in motion. The give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quick completion on the out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option, he'll keep it himself. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air, it's Dampier. He's got it down the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sategna. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down going up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. They've got it inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
To the air, it's Dampier. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run the option. Running to Green. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Got a man. It's Kearney. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Gets away from one, finds room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Helms. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was weak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. The pitch. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. The give on the option. He gets it past the change, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Sweet cut there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Gets the back moving. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's short. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to keep this drive alive. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. On the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Now on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He wants to change this route. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Herd! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the fourth quarter.
Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Got his man. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll run the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quarterback making adjustments. The give to the big fullback. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Motion from the back. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Marshall! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Near the goal line, everybody thinks more physical, bigger bodies. They're going to run the ball up the middle. How about this offense? Gives them a little change-up, gets the ball on the perimeter right now, fools the defense, and they get in for the touchdown.
And a few anxious moments when the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And this game is obviously out of hand, man. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.